Two religious concepts. The Tondi Personified. There are numerous phenomena from which it can deduce that the Tondi is regarded as being an independent entity. The material I give here can be considered as an addition to that found in the works of Wagner and Winkler, in which special attention is given to this aspect. The Tondi is thought to be able to move outside the body during sleep. It can then have experiences, can meet, among other things, Begu, and it is in a position to receive communications. When any of these things happen to the Tondi, the sleeper can recall everything when he awakes and understands the significance of what has befallen his Tondi. He can also invite the Tondi to make known its wishes in a dream. If a man wants to know whether or not he should undertake an important commitment, for example, which piece of forest land he should select for clearing, or whether he should ask for a girl desires in marriage, he goes to sleep with the specific intention of invoking a fiction in the sleep. Magmangmang Nipina. He separates his sleeping mat from those of the other members of the household, wraps himself in the special overgarment, places rice and magical plants of objects under his pillow to accompaniment of appropriate invocations, and directs a prayer tongo tongo to the gods and spirits, particularly to those of his deceased ancestors. Then he may have a dream which his mind, Roha, will understand and which will be accepted by his Tondi, si Peopo ni Roha, si Jakao ni si Jakono ni Tondi. He also requests that no one will disturb him suddenly in his sleep, since it would make him ill. If such a thing happens when the Tondi is outside the body and cannot return to it in time, then the Begu can gain control of it and hold it fast. It is always dangerous if the Tondi leaves the body of a person who is awake. A sudden flight or contact with a strong supernatural power can cause it to do so, or the Tondi can be capricious and leave of its own accord. It is therefore very important that the Tondi is always firmly attached to the body so that it can resist shock and temptation. Thus, a common part of an address is, say Pigma Todim, may your Tondi be always firmly attached to you. This much desired situation is also expressed in the word HORAS, Malay keras, firm, fixed. In many addresses, such elegant compositions occur as Pigma Todima dingin, Horas Todima toru. May the Todi be firm and cool, may the Todi be firm and strong. A customary verb is Horas Bema. May both of us be strong, and Horas heal. Will be the kind of a joyful multitude. Coolness dingin promotes the stability of the Tondi. Heat, anger, excitement is prejudicial. Since pride also creates the dangerous situation that the Tondi may take leave of the body, people often express the wish, thou somewhat, my pride stay away from you. If someone suffers such a fright, then it is expedient to mollify the Tondi and bring it to a state of tranquility so that it does not withdraw from the body, or, if it is already outside the body, returns to it. This is effected by Mangariari Tondi, recording the Tondi to reassure it. For this the gondang is played, the frightened person is fed and is addressed, and usually is given a preset. One or two examples of such a mangariar are given in the root pagsauran di Habatahon. One of them presumes the intervention of a judge, ordering that a ceremony should be arranged on behalf of the Tondi or person who had been frightened as a result of a quarrel, or had fallen into a ravine, both of which produce the same effect. If someone becomes seriously ill after being frightened, then the Datu can order the more elaborate procedure of the Mangalap Tondi, bring back the Tondi. This is also called Makirap Tondi. The procession goes to the place where the sick person was overcome with fright, since it is thought that the Tondi might still there or lingering in the neighborhood. The gods and spirits are invoked and offerings are made in an endeavor to persuade the sick person's Tondi to return to him. The ceremony of the Padiruma Todi, binding the Todi to its dwelling, which takes place when someone has been able to withstand a great danger to which his soul has never exposed has been his soul has been exposed, but nevertheless feels that he will benefit from a revival, as a similar purport. It is done, for instance, when a husband returns safely after a long journey, when his wife will scatter a few grains of rice over his head. All these procedures, more of which could be mentioned, form at the same time the more or less fixed rise of the Mangupa Tondi, the enrichment, strengthening, and binding of the Tondi magical religious means. This relates to the other aspect of the Tondi as a seat of supernatural power. All human beings are taught to possess it. It varies particular space in certain people or in particular relationships, and then it can have an influence on other people.